Hi, I'm Chef Tara Burkhead at Tri-County Tech. This is Seth Day. He's our culinary specialist here at Tri-County Tech, and we are here to demo some quick and easy Halloween treats and snacks that you can serve to your family or to a quick small gathering of your choice. So I'm just going to get right to it. So if you can see up front, we have a pedestal there that has some of the snacks that we made. And the first one you may see are these little green snacks. These are called Monster Toes, and these are made from sugar cookies with just an almond at the top. We actually found a mix at Walmart that already has the green food coloring, this is really a great little life hack right here, in that it has the food coloring, and you can get a lot more intense colors when it's done commercially rather than you trying to do it at home. And they have these in several different colors, from yellow, purple, red, green, whatever it may be. So we followed the directions on the package there and made the sugar cookie mix. And then we took almonds right here. We put them in a little cup or a little Ziploc bag, added some red food coloring, stirred that around to get the red toenail to put in there.
It's kind of important that you dye the almonds and then lay them out to dry at the very beginning of your process. That way they're dry when you're ready to put them on your cookies.
Absolutely, and you don't get them all over your hands. You may want to use some gloves anyways. So once we made the dough, we just pinched off about 2 teaspoon size ball, and then rolled it in almost into a small log shape and just kind of flattened it a little bit. And then we took the blunt edge of a knife and just put in like knuckle marks right here. And then it's also very important that you stick the almond in before you bake. It won't stick. We didn't glue this after, we just stuck it into the cookie, and then it baked up around it. Okay, so those are Monster Toes.
Simple, delicious.
Yeah, really easy and pretty cheap. This was less than $1.50. So, all right, I'm going to turn it over to Seth.
That's awesome. Okay, so what I'm going to talk about is I have a plate of some holiday party mix that we threw together. And it's very versatile. It consists of cereal, some chocolate, and then you can throw just about anything in there. You can throw in pretzels. You can throw in candy corn. There's also, you can throw in dried fruit. Yeah. So wonderful holiday mixes that make it festive and bright. Yes. And you can even make it Christmas themed by using, say, cinnamon, like Red Hots, or
ooh, that'd be good.
Yes, or even some cinnamon M&Ms, or peppermint.
They always come out with the red and green M&Ms at Christmas. So any kind of Christmas candies or any kind of cereal we use. Yeah, we use Chex Mix, but you could actually use the red and green colored cereals that usually comes out, the Captain Crunch.
Yes,
that would be really
wonderful.
Good. Really good.
So to make it any kind of holiday and make it festive for that holiday. So the basic process of that is to measure out your cereal and then melt a chocolate to pour over it. Almond bark is a wonderful product to use for this. It's also very cost effective.
Absolutely.
Especially around the holidays. You can generally buy a whole brick that is a pound or pound and a half, and you can get it for a couple bucks.
Yep.
So it works just
chop it up. I don't know that you can see that.
So
there,
the main process is to melt your chocolate. So you would chop the almond bark or your chocolate up and then place it in a microwave safe bowl. So put your microwave safe bowl in the microwave with your chopped chocolate, and you'll stir it about every 10 seconds to ensure that you do not burn your chocolate. because microwaves do not always heat evenly. So it's important not to burn your chocolate. You want a nice, even melt on it. And just stir it every time. Just stir it every time, every 10 seconds. And that ensures that the chocolate melts evenly, but also doesn't overheat. And then it'll start getting smooth, it'll get sticky at first and kind of clumpy, and then it'll smooth out. So no worries there. But as I was saying, you can add any holiday mix into this party mix. You can also add dried fruit to add a unique flavor. I added some dried cranberries to add kind of a tart side. Also works beautifully with the chocolate and the saltiness from our pretzels.
You can also add different chips, like chocolate chips, butterscotch chips to it.
Absolutely.
If you're using bigger candy pieces like we did, if you can tell, we have like the little candy pumpkins and the candy corn. That stuff got added after he had already mixed the melted chocolate in with the cereals. You could also do pretzels for a little sweet and salty type thing. So the cereals, pretzels, chips, those type things can all be mixed together and then mixed in with that white chocolate. But I would save the bigger candy pieces to go in last. Right before it starts drying, it'll be a little tacky, so it'll stick a little bit. But you don't want them to start melting with the hot chocolate.
So also a wonderful tip for a COVID-friendly or an anti-COVID friendly
right.
Holiday party would be to put this party mix in foil-lined cupcake wrappers. This works wonderfully because it also helps with portion control, but also the spread of germs.
Yeah, you don't want people just digging their hands into your candy mix.
Right.
So this way that you just have individually portioned cups. You can either, like Seth was saying, use the little cupcake cups. The foil ones are a little bit more sturdy, or you could actually put them in, little punch cups or whatever if you wanted to. That's a good suggestion with what's going on right now out in the world.
Absolutely. So we're just trying to get this chocolate melted.
Once Seth gets that melted, we're also going to show you how to make the little ghost that we have there on our little pedestal there. And that was just by covering these peanut butter cookies right here that already have really kind of the perfect little ghost shape as it is. So
perfect. And they make it such adorable little treat.
So we melted our white chocolate and used it not only for our holiday mix down there, we used it for our little ghost cookies.
So our chocolate is ready here. So I'm going to put it over the top of our Nutter Butter cookie here. And then I'll let Chef Burkhead pipe little eyes on
we
there.
Have just your plain everyday cookie icing in black. It's always better to purchase this if you need a vivid color or a dark color like black or red. You can always purchase canned frosting and color it yourself. The problem is you really can't ever get it black. Black and white mixed together really makes gray. And so it's really hard to recreate intense colors at home. You're better off going ahead and purchasing them already made when it comes to things that small amounts that you're going to use, because we just, really just are just piping on little tiny eyes. Well, he's going to look a little crazy at me.
We're cool with crazy ghosts.
Right? And then we just piped on a little crazy little mouth.
There we go.
You actually, and I'm doing
That's
this
awesome.
ahead of time because this is hot. What you really want to do, you see our crazy goes, he's pretty crazy. You really want to wait until it's dry, which really doesn't take very long at all, but you want to let it set up and then come in and pipe on your face, so to speak. So our last little treat that we're going to show you are the little monster brownies that you can see there on our pedestal there in the back. And we just use a regular brownie mix like you would buy, on the shelf at Walmart, and made it to the specifications. You actually want to choose the cake-like brownie instructions on the back of the box so that it holds up a little bit better. You don't want it too fudgy because you want it to cut a nice square shape. And then we took some of this icing right here, piped on a little dollop on the top of the brownie, and then stuck a marshmallow right there on top. And that's our basis. So we made purple and green monsters over there. This one's going to be more of a ghost. And so we're using icing right out of the can that you can buy. Once again, it wants for like $1, a little can. And we're going to melt it. Going to use our microwave again. It takes 30 seconds or less. You want to melt it. If you're going to color it, you want to melt it first and then add drops of coloring in there and mix it. I will tell you that we made our purple using red and blue. You want to use a little more red than blue.
It works perfectly.
It really did. You can see this melted. I probably can't see there because of the glare, but this melted in about 20 seconds. And you just pour it, just spoon it right over the top.
And the drizzles down the side add a really cool effect and also kind of cutesify
Yes.
the treat, make it more ghost-like.
Correct.
And depending on what you want it to look like, you can pipe on hair,
Absolutely.
add little candies around there, just depending on what look you're going for.
Yeah, we already had these little M&Ms, and so we use these for the eyes. I could try to stick some on now. We could do a red or a blue and yellow one and make them look really crazy.
There we go.
Or I can wait for this to set up and pipe it once again and pipe the face on. And like Seth was saying, pipe hair. One of ours, if you can tell, zoom in on there, one of them has like just squiggles of curly hair. We just piped regular white icing. We put the icing that we got right out of the can into this disposable piping bag and you can just pipe it right on there. It's really good to use as glue, okay, to glue your little eyeballs on or whatever it may be. So this is a really good tip to use that frosting as glue when you are making your gingerbread houses here in another month or two, right?
That's awesome.
Anyways.
All right. So pretty much that's holiday snacks in a nutshell.
If you need more ideas, go to bettycrocker.com. It's a really good website. It's where we got most of our ideas today. They're all really simple, easy, affordable ingredients, and you'd have a great little party.
There you go. All right. With that, thank you for watching this, and we hope you enjoy making holiday snacks.